All right, let's get right into it. All right, so transaction shows haven't done any edits yet. All right, so first dude on my list, Bears. He reached out first. Oh shit, I didn't post it in the chat yet. Let's All right, so the Bears first up. Let's see what he sent in. All right, 1, 2. All right, so he sent in wide receiver Mooney. All right, so right there, Mooney, he lost his, went down to a superstar, so he was the X factor. And else he said. And Daniels went from a superstar to a star. All right, boom. So the Bears is done.
We both saw this coming.
And we check them off my list. All right, so the next dude that hit me up was the Steelers. All right, let's find his DM. What did he have? Steelers. Okay, here we go. All right, so it looks like he had 3 people. All right, so it's wide receiver Jalen Rager. All right, history. Damn, he dropped 2. So he dropped to a superstar and then to, so he was the X factor. Shit, he only got 4 receivers. Somebody get hurt. Shit, you in trouble out here. But you got 2 X factors and a superstar. All right, we got a left tackle Cesar Ruiz. Definitely helps when y'all put the player's position in these messages y'all send. All right, so Caesar dropped to a star, meaning he was a superstar. Boom. Caesar is done. And the last one, linebacker Deion Jones. 30 years old. What did he have? Nah, sorry, bro. Dion, even though he just got a superstar and then lost it, he got regression, player regression. I can't touch that. I got a couple players just like it on my squad. So, for example, shit, virtually, I got like damn near 10 people that got hit like this. But man, I think it's Snead. Shit, he went down 2 dev levels. He was an X Factor. Now he's a star. He lost 1 speed, 1 press, and 1 man coverage. But if I'm calling it straight down the line like I'm doing everybody else, I can't touch him. I can't give him his X Factor back because of those small regressions. So I can't do your linebacker Steelers. But everybody else is done. 1 second, let me message them. Alright, let me X him off my list. Alright, the next dude that hit me up was the Eagles. NFC champ. Where we at? And let's find this DM. He messaged me a couple times since he sent his list. Okay, here's his list, right? Shit, he got quite a few people. Alright. Alright, so he got 1 person on offense, 3 on defense. So start with his receiver. Then, alright, what do you have? Shit, he got hit with 2 levels, so he was the X Factor. Alright, defensive tackle. Barmore. Alright, and he was a superstar. Shit, actually, before I forget, I'm gonna come right back to him. I keep, trying to catch up with everybody's messages. I keep forgetting my own squad. I wanted to, alright. 27. Bud Dupree. Better on run stop. Right. And let's see. $24 old. Slow as fuck though. 295. He's a defensive tackle playing in. I don't want him. 78. Shit. It's about edge rushers. That's probably somebody just for the season. Alright, might be him or I had to convert a linebacker. Alright, I'm not gonna take up too much time on this shit. I just need to fill one spot. Alright, I think it's gonna be him. 238 pounds, 85 speed, 85 finesse. Can't do shit on a run though. And I can't afford him. Alright, I'm gonna get back to my squad then. Fuck, if he gone, he gone. Alright, Eagles, where we leave off at. Alright, left off is defensive tackle. So next is outside linebacker. Alright, Taylor. Alright, and he dropped down to. Alright, so he had just got promoted to a superstar based off performance. Lost it immediately. So back to superstar you go. Alright, next is left outside linebacker Gilbert. 28 years old. What did he have? Alright, so Gilbert he was the X Factor. He lost 2 levels. Alright, we got 2 cornerbacks. Should they really hit this squad? Russell. And what do we look for? Okay. Russell dropped down to a normal. Alright, so he was a star. Alright, and last person, cornerback, Black. Oh shit, hold on, I'm just changing them without even seeing what he has. So disregard or discard. Alright, and let's see what he had first. Alright, so he dropped down 1 to a normal. Okay, so he was a star. It's like assuming State Farm doesn't have great rates. Oh shit. Alright, so Eagles is done. Send him a DM really quick. Check him off my list. Alright, next was the Giants. Alright, so the Giants had a couple, but then he had some trades involved, so this one might require another DM and a follow-up, but we will see. Okay. Alright, so Giants is Alright, so he's one that didn't do position, so I gotta find out who the fuck is Aziz. Yeah, outside of my favorite squad and obviously whoever I'm playing with in Madden that year, I don't be knowing half of these B and C list players, especially if they a drafted player. Gotta fucking find out who the fuck is Aziz. I don't know what position this dude is. Honestly, I think I'm gonna put in the messages next year, like include the positions, or I'm not even gonna look at this shit because it's about to take me about an hour anyway, and I got to spend extra couple minutes finding the position. Aziz. All right, so I'm familiar with him. But I definitely never knew this dude's first name. So all right, so he dropped 2 levels. He was at X Factor. All right, Tony, superstar. Fucking Tony. Yeah, man. If you want a new dude, I would actually send this list right back to you until you give me the positions. Tony. All right. So hopefully he's the only Tony, and if he's not, all right. So Tony went to he was a superstar. All right, 2 down. All right, so Daniel Jones, obviously. All right, so you traded Daniel Jones to Texans, but promised him he was getting this upgrade with them. All right, I gotta warn y'all dudes. I know Daniel Jones for sure, but because I seen him, but you got to take pictures of these dudes if y'all moving them, because the progression history doesn't stay, and I won't honor that shit. Because it hides if they had regression or anything. So if they're involved in a trade, I'm gonna need a picture. Uh, PJ Gibson. All right. And he's superstar, so I'm guessing he was the X Factor. Yep, no regression. Shit, he only 24. Alright, so Giants is done. Oh, and he threw one more in after that message. He said Lattimore. 29. Nah, Lattimore's not eligible. He got regression. Alright, so I told him Lattimore's not eligible. Let's see. Alright, also he wants his new quarterback to be black. I'm assuming it's him. Oh, your quarterback's white. So 80 overall. I'm assuming it's the one we're talking about. Superstar. My quarterback is black. Lambo 2. Alright, and where we at? So, appearance. Shit, so we're gonna make him Steph Curry or Kevin Garnett? Or somewhere in between. Alright, here we go. And you said you want your left outside linebacker, Howard, to be black. Alright, so give me a position for him. Alright, so 2 years, that means he's a drafted player, not a real player. So I don't mind that. Alright. And let's see. Alright. He had a couple more that were like normal to a star. Said Nick Parker. Alright, fuck it. We're gonna do it like this. Just alphabetize these fucking last names and then searching position by position. Parker. Alright, so Parker, he said. Alright, so Parker goes back to a star. Alright, next was Romeo. 30 years old. Probably some regression. Yeah, he not eligible. Alright, and he got one more. Deion Smith, 23 years old. Alright, so he was a star and lost it instantly. Alright, so he'll get a star right back. Boom. Alright. Let's see. Alright, the players are black. Boom, and let's see. Alright, so he got two players in the trade. Henry Ford, running back. He says they had ability that was lost. So I can't verify that from here. Daddy Leaks will have that for me though. All right. All right. So versus. All right. So we are looking for Henry Ford. Where's the dude at? Okay, Henry Ford. And history. Alright, so per Daddy Leagues, he was a superstar last season.
It's like I say, it's just every day. It's something new every day.
Yeah, I'm not about to be looking up players all the time going forward, but I'm gonna eat this one. But going forward, I'm definitely gonna put that disclaimer. You got to do the homework on that one yourself. You got to either get his progression history, which also shows his attribute history on Daddy Leagues, or get a screenshot of his progression shit before you trade him. All right, so and linebacker Ken Murray. All right, and Daddy League says that this man is has been a star.
Well, it gives them another speed threat. But in terms of moving the needle for me, man, it doesn't.
All right, I have no evidence of him having any other dev other than a star.
I don't think it makes them anywhere near the Buffalo Bills, the New England Patriots, although they have beaten up on the New England Patriots a little bit under Brian Flores. But I think that changes with McDaniel now being the head coach. Tyreek Hill gives them another speed demon. There's no question about it. But you got a bunch of smallish receivers, right? You don't have any big. There are no big guys that's there. Their tight end is good. Big red zone target for him. Devontae Parker's a decent receiver. And then when you look at Jalen Waddle, you're gonna take touches away from Jalen Waddle. His development will be somewhat hampered by this because when you make this type of commitment to a guy like Tyreek Hill, you now have to answer to the owner that you convinced to put this money out there. Why is this guy only touching the football 4 or 5 times a game? I'm spending $72 million for this. Now you look it up, and excuses start to fall in place. You get to the 6th game, Jay and Max, they want to know why isn't he effective? Now all of a sudden it puts pressure on Tua. So there's a lot to be seen here over the next couple of years. It'll be interesting to follow. Incredible, but Jay, normally only quarterback moves affect odds, right? And you are a betting man, so I want you to weigh in on this one, right? Super Bowl. Okay, Miami goes from 70 to 1.
Just a moment, I'm actually messaging him.
season, right? Now we know this is set up to find out about Tua, and if not Tua, then they're gonna move on. They're gonna find out right now. They got left tackle, they got the lead receiver, 71-40 AFC from 35-1, 20-1. These are cutting almost in half. The division, the AFC East, from plus 675 plus 400. I mean, okay, you may not think this moves the needle. Vegas thinks it, not the Raiders. Las Vegas. The betting community thinks this moves the needle, Jack.
Max, this puts so much pressure on Tua. And this is what I'm worried about. Because I root for Tua. A lot of people don't think Tua can be successful. Like you said, you get him Armstead, you give him a left tackle. I think you overpay for Tyreek Hill, fine. Chris Brewer, that's a decision you decided to make. Understand, a big splash deal. We can talk about that later, whether it was the right deal for this team or not. I have a lot of people that said it wasn't. But my thing is, it's a make or break year for Tua now. And now it feels like it's almost the perfect setup. Because if Tua doesn't get them to the playoffs this year, if he doesn't have a solid year, you're looking at him and you're saying, with all the elite quarterbacks in this conference, he can't get us over the hump. And it feels like you're going to have to make a quick decision because now all the pieces seem to be there. And now it's like, hey, can you do it or can you not? Pressure either makes diamonds or bursts pipes. He's under constant evaluation. No question about it. You bring in Tyreek Hill. It's going to be interesting because Tyreek Hill is one of the best receivers to ever do it in the National Football League. His resume speaks for itself when he's on the football field. But he certainly was with one of the best young quarterbacks to ever do it, Patrick Mahomes. So his frustration level when he's not getting the necessary touches at the level that he is used to can be problematic for a young quarterback.
All right, so
Was the primary play caller in Tyreek
all right, so he's done.
Now he's dealing with somebody totally different in terms of the play calling and Coach Daniel, who is more run first based as a run coordinator for San Francisco 49. So we'll see what it turns out.
Yeah, I saw your last message. I hadn't responded to it yet. I didn't get to your squad. I'm just going in order of the messages as I got them. And your squad is
like a secret weapon in the not secret, but there's nothing you can do. When they won the Super Bowl,
oh shit, I never even put you on my list. All right, add you right now.
He's not just a special teams guy. He can actually catch and run after catch and all those things. We don't know what Tyreek's going to look like away from Patrick Mahomes.
All right, and shit, who the fuck was I just messaging? All right, so he's done. Giants is done.
Yeah, Max, but I would bet on the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right,
to look more like Kansas City
Texans. Let's see what he got.
With the Miami Dolphins. These type of trades for smaller receivers don't typically pan out when you move from one team to the next. Look, we're not talking about a Megatron or Randy Moss type, big body type guy. We're talking about a special player that you have to have unique circumstances for him to be able to be his guy. Remember, I've always said he's in a special box. He's not considered a wide receiver.
Yeah, you put him like Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray in their own.
You have to know what to do with him to get the value for him. And if you don't, then he's just another body running up and down the field. That's why it feels like
if he can't get it done. A lot of people think, well, Tua has Joe, you can go over the top of the defense now. But although these guys can take it to the house, Waddle and obviously Hill, wherever they touch it, I think the main
wide receiver.
Tua's got to show he can read defense quick. He is accurate. Go back to this is what we were talking about. And when you start getting to play, we've had conversations.
All right, I don't see his wide receiver Cribs. He must have been traded. Next, yeah, wide receiver Chancellor. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong squad. It's the Texans. All right, bear with me. It's still early. All right, so Cribs. Said Cribs was the X Factor. Boom. X Factor. All right, next is wide receiver Chancellor.
So cut your bill by switching to Straight Talk Wireless.
All right, and Chancellor was a star.
With 5 gigabytes of hotspot and nationwide 5G on America's
And
largest.
last one was right guard Cleveland.
$45 silver unlimited plan from Straight Talk. Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. A month equals 30 days. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com. 5G capable
Star. All right, so he was a superstar.
Want to produce the show? Go to KJMX and choose your own adventure by voting for our 945 top. I'm Keyshawn Johnson.
All right, so he's done.
This is Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max.
These new Goldfish Megabytes are technically a reboot. A childhood icon, just bigger, bolder, and cheesier. We're childhood icons. Will they reboot us? With bigger, bolder, cheesier hunks? You look great. New Goldfish Megabytes. Bigger, bolder, and cheesier.
All right, next we got Commanders. Shit, my dumb ass fucking looking for an actual commander instead of football team. All right, so let's see what he said. All right, outside linebacker Greg Howard.
Tomatoes.
You say turkey and bacon? Jimmy? That's Jimmy John. Not for long.
When love finds us, this is how we shine.
All right, message Giants that I updated that player also.
When you order carryout online from Domino's, we know it takes skill to get pizza from our store through a car door to your front door. So we're going to tip you for delivering your own pizza to yourself. Get a $3 tip just for ordering carryout online, only at Domino's.
You and me, partner. We meet center of town, and then... Hold on. Nope. Daisy's got last one lessons at noon. Okay. 2 o'clock? I got a spare pit at 2 o'clock. How's about 3? I'm getting thrown through a saloon window at 3.
We don't need any more overscheduling, but we could all use more ways to say.
I can squeeze you in between swim class and get started at 3:30. I was eating beans at 3:30.
Right. Switch the Geico for more ways to say.
Tell you what, on Tuesday.
It's not to be told.
It is to unfold
Unravel.
and travel.
The places you ain't never seen. And that's just on top.
All right, and my list. Where were we at? We were on football team. All right, Elbin.
Not invite Chuck.
Whoa! Sure, he struggles on college, but he's such a dedicated employee, and he can really block.
You're right.
Hey, Jacques, come join us. Yeah.
This might take a while. Welcome to Stormy Heights.
All right, so he sent his first one on Tuesday. Right outside linebacker. All right, so he just got his X Factor. Damn, got stripped back to a star. All right, next we got. Okay. This defense is nice. I think I'm gonna have to fucking pick a team based off of defense and not off quarterbacks one year. All right, he was the X Factor.
One of my favorite TV shows is the Kansas City Chiefs. It's one of my favorite TV shows. Like Mahomes, Tyreek Hill with Travis Kelce there. That's one of my all-time favorite TV
All
shows.
right.
That's it. New cast, right? Like, can I just watch that a little bit more?
All right, he's the first one that sent this incentive also. Let's see.
Harlan and Rochester.
Actually, he's not the first one, but.
Yeah, I just like to say, I told my friends a couple years ago that Patrick Mahomes is overrated. And I guarantee you, this shit right here is gonna really prove that I know that I was talking about. He's overrated. How the hell is he overrated? The guy's been to the conference championship game. It's like year after year after year after year. How are you saying this man is overrated? What are you on this?
He's hosted.
Like I say, Tyree really. Oh man, I gotta get off this. Goodbye, man.
All right, sense pressure, ideal.
Explain what? Explain anything. For those who think Tyreek made Mahomes, why are they wrong?
Gibson.
Made Patrick Mahomes? No, man, what you talking about? Patrick Mahomes, to a degree, made Tyreek Hill.
Fight for yards.
Getting him the football when he can catch it and go, not stopping, throwing it behind him. No, man, not a chance. Well, come on, man. Think about this for a second. This is going to be no. Patrick Mahomes
record is 50.
All right, and he's going for strip ball and balance play ball.
Okay, of everyone on the offense, who most made Patrick? Who made the offense go? Travis Kelce made it go more than he made it go. He was the key more than
he's the key more than Tyreek Hill in the passing game. People think because of the snack crackle pop,
All right, he's done.
Plays and the ooh-wee and the television appointment that you said, Max, you have to have. It was a television show for you. You automatically look at.
All right, next we got the Ravens.
Travis Kelce, he's the guy that's in there making a tough catch.
All right.
Now they're gonna miss Tyreek.
I think the Ravens and the Browns got hit worse than anybody.
Anthony Thomas that they drafted out of Oregon. He was supposed to be Tyreek Hill, but he had some off the field, kind of like some other stuff. They moved on from him when they got Tyreek Hill, who came in primarily as a kick return specialist. Then they slid him into the offense, and he started to develop. They had Andy Reid found Deshaun Jackson.
Right outside linebacker Ben Watts. He actually sent pictures of the screen, so make it even easier.
He'll slide into that role, some of the same sort of thing. And there's somebody in the draft that they got their eye on, we just don't know who that is.
Bateman.
Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing this morning? I was just wondering what you guys think about, we're getting McDaniel. Do some of the same things to do with Debo Samuel, with Tyreek Hill. You have a guy on the outside that could open it up deep, and a guy in the middle gets sexy. He's not healthy, but he's good. He's a tight end, and he can do some things.
All right, Bateman is done.
We do have Teddy Bridgewater. I'm very confident in him.
Teddy Bridgewater is not a vertical stretch guy like Patrick Mahomes, though. his deep ball has always been in question. Very precise.
Jonathan
He's an underneath guy.
Shields.
He's a dink and dunk guy. If you go back to New
All right,
Orleans,
so he was a star. What
question
position
marks
is he?
about him
D
in
tackle.
North Carolina about being able to push the ball down the field, something that he was not able to do. They kept it nice and simple. Everything was in front of him. Still a quality quarterback. It wouldn't be a surprise if he wound up being started here for the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, the second there's the tight end. He's no Kelsey, but you got a lot of speed
All right.
that you need to
What is
utilize.
this?
And
Left
I don't
outside
know how they're going to be able
linebacker.
to do it in Miami. I just don't.
You know, speed doesn't necessarily mean you have
He
to
was a
do
star.
a lot of things with speed. And by the way, McDaniel, who's his quarterback, and so far as the coach, you know, down there, he traded Pete. That could happen when? Like, if Jimmy P is going to be available, when they acquire like Pete in the event that Tua is not panning out?
Yeah, it can happen, Jay and Max. But
All right, middle linebacker
you're going
was
to go
also a
with Jimmy
star.
G on draft day. You know, you got Bridgewater. What he did, Bridgewater, did you send him? Did you send him back to San Francisco? Trade? I don't know.
Hey, if you're going to start
something to think about.
Jay, if you're going to start trade that, Bridgewater's a perfect kind of backup. No controversy, steady. You know, the whole, he's not going to take
Cornerback
job, but he's there.
was also a star. Jalen Edwards.
With McDaniel and those weapons, it's just terrible.
See, I don't know McDaniel. The only thing I know about McDaniel is history of what he has been the run game coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. This is a pass situation.
All right, cornerback Isaiah Bill was a superstar.
His mindset. He's a bright head coach, young head coach.
Dropped 2 levels. Yep.
Everywhere they've gone. Doesn't mean that he's going to be the same. So you got to watch that as well.
Yeah. Yes, boy, get ready for this.
Yeah, we're still going to be able to run those games.
You're on Keyshawn J. Willimax.
Hey guys,
Strong safety Grant Delpit.
hey, listen, there's two
He was a star.
How would you spend money on somebody that's supposed to turn over your club to a better team and then bring in more players, spend more money to make them feel better, make them look good in the field? That's a total joke to me. The Dolphins are really bad, and I think they always will be. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
I can't wait to break this down even more. I think we'll get a chance
All right, so
how the move was made and who internally
he's done.
needle with inside the Dolphins organization.
Boom.
Mr. Drew Rosenhaus. That's going to be the
Let's go ahead
conversation.
and X him off the list. And
Are offended when someone says, "Hey, the Dolphins are never going to be any good." Evan's sitting there going, "You want to talk about a team that's never going to be any good? Don't tell me, Dolphins, right or wrong."
All accurate. Also, I'm just mad today because I thought the Jets were
all right, let's start from the top of the list here. Jordan Rutherford. All right, you got pictures of all of these, makes it easier, but also the most criticized, scrutinized, so I think I'll just show them for the audience. All right, so he actually got his X Factor, lost it instantly, went down to Superstar. So put him back to X Factor. Boom. Next picture we got. Left tackle Slater. He's going to go back to Superstar. All right. Dominique Forbes was an X Factor. And that's a left guard. Sure, fuck it. If y'all want to dispute it, check the progression history of the show. He dropped 2. Left outside linebacker Greg Howard. We got him already. He was traded. Jeremiah Wusu. All right, he was the X Factor. All right, Devin Bush. Fucking lost my spot. All right, so I got him. Got him already. Got Devin Bush. And okay, so breaking messages. Next we got Schwartz. And we'll see Schwartz. Shit, all the stats he had. I'm not sure how the hell his ass got declined. All right. Okay. And then the other messages, we were just sending, resending them. Oh, duh. So you just sent them all so I didn't have to scroll. Exactly what I was doing. All right. And then for your traits, see, we got Slater, Wills, and doing the same exact thing I'm doing with mine. All right. So left tackle. Thing was, I had already scrolled up in your messages, so I didn't even recognize that you send the new ones. And as I'm swiping through the pictures, they kind of look like they were just overlapping on top of each other. Okay, so discipline. Willis or Wills. All right, and right tackle. Boom. All right. All right, so you're all done, and go ahead and just knock you off the list really quick. All right, next we got Tampa. Boom. All right, find his DM. Shit, he's lost in here. Where the fuck is his DM at? Alright, here we go. Alright, so his is broken up over 2 days also. Much smaller list, so Leighton Van Der Esch. Yeah, he was a superstar. And his incentive, so we're going to start on, already on defense, so start right here. Gains. Going to use it for his finesse move. And finesse move 85. Okay, not a bad one. Next we got cornerback McKenzie. Plays ball in air and strips. Alright, so I'm guessing play ball in the air, you don't want it aggressive. You just put plays ball in air. Alright, so I'm assuming, well, balance would be the, he's not going to jump everything. So, alright, if that's wrong, we'll go back and fix it. And then your running back, you want him to cover ball. Thing is, with the cover ball thing, I'm going to update it, but I'm going to ask you to be more specific. Actually, you guys, Zeke, I'm going to use Zeke for an example. Zeke, his cover ball, Zeke covers ball for all hits. I saw Derrick Henry, he covers ball for only big hits. And the 2 X Factor backs. On big, well, he's a bigger back, obviously. All right, so I'll put it for all hits unless you tell me you only wanted it for big hits. 5'10", 223, definitely probably for all hits. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Covers ball. All right. Here we go. Okay. All right, we got the Rams next. All right, so it's free safety. All right, so we got dropped from a star. All right, and quarterback. All right, so your QB was a superstar, dropped to a star. All right, next up was my squad. All right. All right, I had like 8 people. However, 7 of them all had regression, so nobody is eligible. If anybody could have been that I would have wanted, it would have been right here. He dropped from X Factor all the way down to a star and lost 1 point in 3 categories, so he's not eligible. However, only person on my squad that's eligible is my kicker. His ability is clutch. Oh, let me actually show his progression history. All right, so shows that he's dropped down to a star, so he was a superstar. Shit, his abilities actually won games for me, I think. Right, and while I'm on him, and before I forget and not remember until I'm already in my first game, we want to see slower kick meter. Boom. And then my incentive. All right, so I was gonna go 2 linemen and my young running back, right tackle. All right. It was a young 23, yep, Davenport. That's him. 80 overall, 23 years old. Oh shit, no, star. All right, there we go. Actually, I'm gonna disregard so it doesn't save anything, just to make it clear I didn't try to slide a hand. All right, so he's a star.
What they can do with those draft picks. Who's in this year's draft? Can they get Chris Olave? Of Ohio State. Guy that can pick up the next. Can they get the guy out of Arkansas? You gotta remember, it ain't all about the first round. There's guys that first round, but that they
All right, and then for my last one, now I hadn't. Out of my face. Okay, so sorry, I'm distracted. My puppy is like right in my fucking face. All right, oh, all right. So I was my running back, my young running back. Now what I was doing when I put the list together, uh, it was actually in the other league. My running back was all. I didn't actually catch my eye, but I started looking at some of the top backs over here, and some of the traits they got. I didn't even consider that some of the traits maybe they don't, but some of the traits actually carry over to the effect they may have on other positions. So, for example, for the running back, I see that Derrick Henry has high motor. However, when Madden gives their description, it's focusing on on linemen and linebackers. It doesn't really show any doesn't show that it's really a running back or a receiver type feature. And I started looking at more running backs. Now I'm not going to add it to him, but I'm considering of actually because it's not on the sheet, and I want to keep it fair, but I am considering of adding that. Where we at? High motor. So a lot of these running backs have high motor. Prioritize. You can see the traits right here on the left hand corner. A lot of these top running backs have high motor. Um, as one of their featured traits. So again, I had no idea that that would even translate to running back. I have to do some homework and see exactly how it translates. High motor. So yeah, these all these guys got high motor, and again, without even knowing exactly how that translates to running back, I kind of want to add that to my running back. Let's see, Camara, high motor. So actually, yeah, what I'm gonna do, um, because it's not like it's a rating, a numerical rating or a dev level. I'm gonna add it to my running back, and I'm gonna post it in the chat. If anybody wants to retroactively change one of their players, I'm gonna add that to the running back. Again, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what it does. Honestly, it's more of like a leap of faith because all the best backs have it, and and my back is actually, even though I'm a passer, my back has actually been forcing me just to give him the ball. He's been shit successful. His ass has been just stepping through tackles and falling forward. And then again, do I want to waste it? Fuck it. I'm not gonna waste it on him. I'm gonna stick to my offensive line, but I am gonna probably add that as a trait for our all of our What am I trying to say? All of our running backs going forward. All right, penalty is balanced. So, all right, I'm gonna do Orlando Brown as my third player. All right, so Chiefs are done. Next, we got the Bills. All right, so Bills, we got cornerback Darnay Holmes. All right, Holmes was a superstar. All right, next is cornerback Will Drew. These old ass fucking elbow pass off of him. All right, so he was a superstar. All right, and Josh Allen, he's going to use incentive for center pressure. All right, Bills is done. All right, next is the Chargers. All right, so let's see. He said wide receiver Lamar Sutton. All right, so he traded him. Wide receiver Emmanuel Hall. All right, Hall goes to a superstar. Wide receiver Paris Campbell from the Steelers. All right, so he just went to a star and lost it, went back to normal. Nah, he wasn't with the Steelers. That's the other league. Steelers coach had him in playmakers. All right, so star outside linebacker Kenneth Murray. We already covered him with the Giants, I believe. He got traded. Yeah, he's traded. All right, so Monte Nicholson. I'm not sure. All right, so Monte didn't lose anything, and he's regressing. All right, and D tackle Ben Morris. He messaged that Monte Nicholson didn't get his upgrade. I'm not sure what upgrade he's talking about. And defensive tackle Ben Morris. All right, he was a star. All right, let's cross him off the list. All right. Team number 14 on my list is the Dolphins. Oh, one player. Perfect. All right, so he's done. All right, so the Titans is next. Oh. All right, so DP. All right, so he has just two people. All right, so free safety Ben Costello.
When you order carryout online from Domino's, we know it takes skill to get pizza from our store through a car door to your front door. So we're going to delivering your own pizza.
All right, and cornerback Farley. He misspelled that shit.
We're childhood icons. Will they reboot us? Bigger, bolder, cheesier homes? You look great. New Goldfish Megabytes. Bigger, bolder, and cheesier. At USAA, we've been called too exclusive. We were created for all. But as we've evolved with the
All right, so he's done. All right, next I had Jordan Love from the Packers. So Jordan Love finished top 5, and I posted this in the main chat. And 2 of the 3 categories for the QBs. All the other QBs had already had X Factor, so couldn't really bump him up. So he gets his bump. All right. Next is tight end Noah Fant, Broncos. All the other tight ends. All right. Our sacks leader, Dolphins. All right. What position is he? Oh, sorry, linebacker. All right. Raiders is next. All right. All he said is yo. Guess my running back gets an upgrade. Let's see who your running back is. And Josh Jacobs. All right. So Josh Jacobs got an upgrade automatically. And let's check out his other running back.
You adopt certain teams, but there's certain must-see TV for you that doesn't involve the home team, but the home team. The last 4 years, the Chiefs
Kendrick is Kenyon is regressing, so he doesn't get anything.
my favorite TV show practically was that show. That's like that. Key, when you heard about this beat, what was your first reaction?
Huh? What the hell? What? No. What? Because usually when you hear or see something like that, you hear. I didn't hear anything, nothing at all. Then all of a sudden it happened. I'm like, what's wrong here? Oh, want money now because what happened with Adam? I get it.
All right, 2 more squads.
Okay, they got a plan. They have a contingency plan.
All right, the Patriots.
They can move on without Tyreek Hill and they can still win. I get it. My 2 reactions. Number 1, they may win on the field this. Like that was the most dynamic trio I've seen in a while. Best entertainment match, 24/7. Number 2, which for me personally, did a fall for number 1. No excuse for 2. No more dynamite. Now in year 3, had a chance to get this team under your belt.
All right.
Now you have all the weapons.
The Patriots has only sent over his incentives for the trades, but not that fixes yet. So I'll mark that down. Cornerback.
That's what it feels like. Right. So another thing I thought about too, Max. I thought about is, damn, Tyreek going to Miami like Jay. That's gonna be so different for him. It's a little different. Mahomes is a little different. But what does it mean for Tua, right? Here's an important
All right.
part of the trade.
Aggressive play and big hitter.
Now we're Dolphins quarter.
Most importantly, they keep their 2 first-round picks in 2023. So if for some reason Tua doesn't develop properly, they got the ammunition to move up in the draft and grab maybe one of these top quarterbacks.
I'm thinking.
All right. Second player is going to be.
And I'm looking at Tua in the OTA, in training camp. I'm kind of watching where it's at. Teddy Bridgewater is big. I may look to use some of that ammunition that I got right now in 2023 to maybe go and ride a guy like Garoppolo away. Because I'm trying to win now. I'm trying to win 4 years now with Tyreek Hill. I did the Tyreek Hill deal. I did the Morgan deal because it makes sense for us to try to within the division now. So I need a veteran quarterback that I feel can do it. And if I have a relationship like that coach with the guy like the Jimmy, San Francisco may be willing to move. I don't like it. I mean, I get the feel of it. It just feels like a parallel move. And
Wait, what's the parallel? Jimmy G.
I think Jimmy G's a good quarterback. I don't think Jimmy G gets you over the hump. I don't think the pieces are exactly the same like it was for 49ers and LT.
Well, Jimmy G, right, it's got to be the right situation, but McDaniel being there is what makes me think maybe.
Miami doesn't have a bad defense. Miami is pretty solid.
No name defense.
They got a pretty damn. You guys tell me with Jimmy G, you're saying you think Miami better odds to make the playoffs. If you're asking me a healthy Jimmy Garoppolo, that's the first factor. Okay,
well, that's fine. Yeah.
There you go. No. These are all things you factor in. If he was healthy, yes, everyone go ahead. If he's healthy, I like their chance. But I'm not making the playoff. If that's the Tyreek just to make the playoff, that's an expensive trade. Money just makes the playoff. I'm trying to get to the Super Bowl. Now that's a different conversation.
All right. And we are all done.
Yeah, no, Jimmy G. I was at the round.